there's so many people more displeased. Uh, I think I shared part of this with you, and this was I guess his name's Scarborough. Considering know, I just know that Al Sharpton, thin Al Sharpton looks like some kind of like
You don't like Thin Al
slasher character.
Sharpton?
I don't know. I don't know if I can trust thin Al Sharpton.
you can't. You can't trust
Can't
Thin Al
trust him.
Sharpton.
Catch something with your eggs. But these people are going insane. So
Are they
there's
going insane?
MSNBC.
I just say really quickly too. Democrats need to be mature, and they need to be honest, and they need to say yes, there's misogyny. But
Oh my gosh.
That's right. You got to be honest. There's misogyny.
You
It's
gotta
not
be
just
honest.
misogyny
You gotta
from
be
white-
honest that Black and Latino men hate women. That's what you're saying, and you
That's
can
what
get
you're saying.
away with that.
Well,
You can get away with that.
Let's hear him
That's
say it.
acceptable to say now in polite company. You're not a Black or Latino man. You can sit up there and say you guys hate women because
Oh,
you
yeah,
didn't
look at
vote for Kamala.
it's misogyny from Hispanic men.
Right.
It's misogyny from Black
What?
men. Things
Yeah,
What? I'm sorry. You guys should have run this
Straight
man out
face.
on a rail.
straight
Run him out on a
face.
rail. You got to be kidding me. He says this,
With a
and you guys
straight
sit up there
face.
with a straight face,
And
you
look
guys
at thin
don't-
Al Sharpton.
Look at Thin Al Sharpton. He should have been. This is the man
He
who
should-
cries racism and has led protests. And you let this white man sit up there and insult you and say that Black men, our culture, first of all, Black and Latino men do not hate women.
We love women.
I don't see that as part of the culture. Now they may not have the same, Tim Waltz dancing around, prancing around kind of way of, of acting. We don't, but that doesn't mean they hate women. I don't see that as part of the as inbred. At least for Blacks, I don't see that as inbred in the culture. So
No,
I don't know what
so-
he's talking about. They have
No,
different
but it's
ideas about
misogyny.
the roles of men and women, perhaps, but I don't think that necessarily means there's some kind of hatred of women.
but
And
wait,
he sits up
there's-
there, he gets away with saying that.
But wait, there's more because
There's more. Wait, there's more.
So just like in the Hillary campaign, we're misogynists for not wanting Hillary, right? But this isn't new to us because we're misogynists now. But guess what else we are?
What?
we've all been talking about who do not want a woman leading them. Might be race issues with Hispanics. They don't want
my-
a Black woman as president of the United States. The Democratic Party, I've always found when you're sitting around talking, they love to just sort of balkanize everybody into these separate groups and say, oh, white people.
Isn't he putting people in groups as well?
I'm so annoyed. I mean, you know what? You guys. I'm gonna struggle here. I feel like I'm.
Well,
I'm,
no,
I'm
let's
on-
wait.
I'm-
He's still on.
no,
fire.
I gotta deal with that first. I feel like, you know what? I don't want to take up too much time, Fletcher. I know we have more to do, but the audacity of this privileged, disgusting man to sit up on TV and talk about people he doesn't know. I bet you he can't name 10 Black people he knows personally other than people who came on his show. I bet 10 Black or Latino men or women have never been to his home. To sit up there and say that Black and Latino people are misogynist, meaning hating women, that's what that word means, and racist, what? Against Kamala? Because Hispanic men must not like Black women, which we have to then also stipulate from his point of view that she is, when we already told you she's not. Let's listen to Janet Jackson. Let's listen to Candace Owens. She's not. She is when it's convenient, but whatever. That's not even irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Who cares? I mean, and get lectured by this doofus? Oh my goodness. I can't.
Right? I mean,
can't.
it's almost like
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
right.
I mean, honestly, Al Sharpton, you've lost your mojo if you don't get up and leave at that moment. You should have done a Hugh Hewitt. You should have been like, I'm out. I came on this show to have a conversation about the election, and you're up here insulting people on the basis of their race who you don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. You can't trust thin Al Sharpton.
don't like women and black people. No, it is time for the Democrats to say, okay, and you and I have talked about this before. A lot of Hispanic voters have problems with black candidates.
Oh
right.
my
A
God.
lot of with other Hispanics. You got some that don't like each other. And some of the most misogynist things I've heard going on this Get Out the Vote tour came from black men. I mean, misogynist things. So you're absolutely right. It's not simplistic.
It's not absolutely
and we've got to
right.
have real honest conversations about it.
Real honest conversations. And I just say, Rev, really.
So we're not only
What
misogynists, we're racist, and you know.
My word. I mean, I really hope that citizens, open-minded, of good faith, will please listen to this kind of nonsense and really see what's going on. And that's why they caused this election to go the way it did. I like how, Lady Jen is saying this, which is the absolute truth. We have moms, Latino and black men have moms. They've had women leading them. They didn't want Kamala Harris to lead them. That's the difference. It's a big difference. That's not saying they hate women. Why did you jump to that conclusion? They hate women. I mean, you got to be kidding me. A lot of the black communities, families are matriarchal, at least on the surface, at least. A lot of women lead men. That's not an issue. A lot of Latino men are fine with it. A lot of Latino men, first of all, are Catholic. And Catholicism, although it gets a bad rap, actually really elevates women, has throughout its whole history done so. One of the most revered saints in our whole panoply of saints is the Blessed Virgin Mary, which a lot of Latino men you will see have pictures of, hold up. She is, a leader. No one has a problem with that. It's not because they don't like women they didn't pick Kamala.
No, it's crazy. I mean, so the gall to sit up there and says,
the
unmitigated
you're
gall. Calling us racist and misogynist when I mean, I love my moms. I love you. I love. I mean, the Holy Blessed Virgin Mary. Not only that, but all the women saints and stuff that we pray to. I mean, you must be insane. And guess what? We come from countries that had female presidents.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the thing. A lot of Latinos come from countries that have already had female presidents. They're used to that. I want to see what Sir Glenn said about Black economist Glenn Lowry. I actually don't know Glenn Lowry or Lowry, and that he has rants about Al Sharpton. We're going to have to find one and maybe do that next time. Because I'm not familiar with that economist, but I'm curious because Al Sharpton, man, he has lost the plot. You go from basically being an overzealous, and maybe I shouldn't say overzealous, just a zealous defender of Black rights, to sitting up there with this white guy talking about how Blacks and Latinos hate women. And that's why your favorite candidate didn't win. I mean, you lost the plot. You're right. Skinny Al Sharpton is not to be trusted.
No, Skinny Al Sharpton.
We don't trust Skinny Al Sharpton.
Don't trust Skinny Al Sharpton.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.